Mario Kart is easily the most popular party game on the Nintendo console. With that being said, I think that I should analyze, review, and rank all 9 of these games. So, let's get started with this channel's very first series review, where I go back through a series history to analyze each game, then give a ranking to them all at the end. So with all that out of the way, let's get started with Super Mario Kart. I vividly remember the first time I saw Super Mario Kart. I don't think I've ever vomited for 2 hours straight since. I'm joking, of course, the game actually looks really good for the time, but this doesn't really feel like Mario Kart, for a number of reasons. One, you're the only person that can use items. The CPUs have special abilities such as a fireball, poison mushroom, or Mario and Luigi just being able to turn invincible whenever they want. That's fun. The second is the top-down view. Only 2 games in the series have this. Super Mario Kart, and the third game, Super Circuit. I'll give my thoughts on Super Circuits later, but for now just know that I think Super Mario Kart's top-down view is weird and kinda disorienting. Besides that, this game is super basic and frustrating. There are only 6 track themes, with all but one of them being repeated at least twice. And now, the one that's not repeated is Rainbow Road, which is kinda cool, and I know it's due to hardware limitations, but I don't think that really makes it any better. Also, I find drifting to be really bad. I always turn too wide, and it's basically unusable. I tend to just turn slowly rather than drift. Not that it matters, because the CPUs in this game cheat. They get faster when you're too far ahead, like I said, they can go invincible whenever, and on top of that, the game doesn't control fantastically. Battle mode is whatever, and what is this map? Why is the game in constant split screen? Overall, Super Mario Kart is bare bones, badly controlled, and unfair. But, I squeezed about 30 minutes of enjoyment out of there. We're finally onto a Mario Kart game I don't need a censor for. Mario Kart 64 is where a lot of people consider Mario Kart to get good. And they aren't wrong. Mario Kart 64 was the first of a lot of things. The first 3D Mario Kart, the first Mario Kart with 4-player co-op, the first Mario Kart where CPUs can use items, the first Mario Kart without Donkey Kong Jr. I see some people complain about the controls, but for the most part I found them to be really good. Drifting in particular is a lot better than Super. You get mini boosts for drifting, and to drift you just hold down R and wiggle the stick around. The drifting works well and the controls are tight. My one big issue with this game is falling. When you fall off the map in this game, you're basically screwed. It takes so long to get back up, and on top of that, there aren't any items like the Chain Jump or Bullet Bill, so I actually have to play well. This is Mario Kart. If I want a skill-based game, I would play the funny party game from 20 years ago. Besides that, this is a standard Mario Kart experience, but it has aged a bit with the graphics. Overall, Mario Kart 64 is definitely a step in the right direction. I can't wait to see where the series goes. No! I finally beat my Super Mario Kart record. I'm once again joking, of course. I actually really like the way Super Circuit looks. I think it's vibrant, colorful, and I've always had a soft spot for these type of pixelated art styles. This is one of 2 games in the series that I haven't played, the other one coming up later. I thought this wouldn't be good, but it was actually pretty fun. In terms of controls, it's what Super Mario Kart should have been. It feels so responsive and the character movement is much more smooth. Drifting still feels a bit odd and was definitely better back in 64, but besides that, I actually really enjoyed this one. For a small handheld game, it works well, and the top-down perspective isn't as bad as it was in Super. Also, the track selection is fantastic. Almost every single track is a winner, and I'd love to see courses like Sunset Wilds or Sky Garden get remade in a modern Mario Kart game. Speaking of the courses, a lot of them seem shorter than Mario Kart 64's. This is good because they're on a handheld, and I generally prefer shorter courses. However, there is still one more thing we need to talk about with Super Circuit's courses. Mario Kart Super Circuit has 20 new tracks. However, you can unlock new versions of all of Super Mario Kart's tracks. So this means that Super Circuit has 40 tracks in total, which is more than all the games except 8 and 8 Deluxe. I think that's a pretty good deal. Overall, Super Circuit is a bit forgettable in the grand scheme of things, but I think it's actually pretty fun to play and looks really good for a GBA game. Double Dash. Oh, Double Dash. I have a weird story about this one. One of my brother's friends brought some GameCube controllers to our house along with some discs. And one of those games was Mario Kart Double Dash, and I played this game to death. I thought my GameCube was hacked. It was so cool how I could have 2 characters on a cart at once. I'd never seen something like that before in all the Mario Kart games I had played. In my opinion, this is the first Mario Kart that feels like the modern games, for many reasons. However, as you can probably see, it isn't completely the same as the new games. The most obvious is the 2-cart combo, and this doesn't actually contribute that much to the gameplay. Basically what it means is you can switch seats by pressing Z, and that player in the back uses the items while the one in the front drives. This means that you can have 2 items at once, with the one in the front basically having it in reserve until you switch to them. The final thing that's added is special character moves. These are moves that only one duo can perform in the game. What do I mean by duo? Well, take Mario and Luigi, Yoshi and Birdo, Daisy and Peach. That's what I mean. Now, you don't have to pair the duos together, they're just kinda there. So, back to the special moves, Mario and Luigi have fireballs, Peach and Daisy have these hearts that can pick up items, Yoshi and Birdo have an egg that homes onto opponents and when it explodes it turns into items, Baby Mario and Baby Luigi have a chain chomp, kinda like the bullet bill before it existed, Toad and Toadette have the golden mushroom, which is an old item brought back for a special, Koopa and Paratroopa have triple shells and is a similar case to Toad, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong have these giant bananas, Bowser and Bowser Jr. have giant Koopa shells, Wario and Waluigi have ball wombs, once again similar to Toad, Petey, Piranha, and King Boo don't even have a special item, they just get whoever's. Well, that's enough about the characters, let's talk about the gameplay. This game is fantastic. In almost every way the controls are perfect. I love how sensitive they are, it leads to more precise movements and drifting is my favorite in this game. The GameCube triggers are just so good. I like the old version of drifting rather than the new one. If I have one issue with Double Dash, it's how dumb the items are sometimes. With the mix of special items and you not being able to hold items behind you, it leads to some of the items being kinda crazy. This means that it's pretty frustrating to play through normally, but it's super fun to play with friends. I love just playing this totally unbalanced game with others. So, the item balance is more of a double-edged sword. Overall, Double Dash is fantastic and was super fun to go back to. This was the other game I've never played. When I think Mario Kart, I think DS is the last one I think of, which I'm pretty sure is an unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people like this game. It's like with Super Circuit. I think it's good I haven't played this game because it helps me go into it with an unbiased view. So, let's boot up the game and... Why is Donkey Kong so jagged? He could slit someone's throat with his elbows. I think besides the polygons, this game actually looks pretty good for the DS era. Moving on to the actual game, and I think that this is a contender for the most Mario Karty Mario Kart of all time. This isn't a bad thing, there's just not really anything new in DS. It literally just feels like the most basic Mario Kart. It's not that I didn't have fun with the game, in fact, I actually play this one a lot just for the fun, not even for this video. It's more that it doesn't do anything different like Double Dash. The biggest thing DS added that we will just not get back ever again is Mission Mode, which is super fun and everyone's talked about it, and there's a reason for that. They're just these little bite-sized challenges that are really fun to run through. Mario Kart has never really been that fun in single player, but this definitely changes that. Besides Mission Mode, I think the 2 biggest differences are the character roster and the retro tracks. For the character roster, they really added Rob the Robot, huh? No Koopa, no King Boo, we want the Toaster. And this is the first Mario Kart game with new retro tracks. I mean, unless you count Super Circuit, which nobody does because that game doesn't exist. Overall, there isn't much I can talk about. The game is good, just not really anything that special. Fun courses, okay retro tracks, and good controls. I can see why people like it so much. It's the most well-rounded game in the series in my opinion. Mario Kart Wii. Oh, Mario Kart Wii. Let's get one thing straight. This is the Mario Kart I grew up with. I'm going to be biased, but I'm not the only one who likes this game. There are a ton of people online who like Mario Kart Wii and are just as biased as me. Wii doesn't falter in too many places for me. Starting with the character roster, it's my favorite in any Mario Kart game. I mean, come on, Funky Kong? How you gonna tell me this isn't the best Mario Kart ever? Next to tracks, and in my opinion, Mario Kart Wii has the second best track selection in any of the games. I mean, we're talking Wario's Gold Mine, Grumble Volcano, Rainbow Road, Bowser's Castle, Maple Treeway, Coconut Mall. Seriously, look at this Rainbow Road. The only thing sicker than this track is someone with vertigo playing it. There are so many great tracks, and not just the new tracks, but the retro tracks as well. Next, the controls, and I'm about to commit the video game equivalent of tax fraud. I play Mario Kart Wii with the Wii wheel on automatic drifting. I have my whole life, and when I tried to play with a GameCube controller, I felt like I was going to die. I'll probably be 56 playing Mario Kart Wii with the Wii wheel. Mario Kart Wii also brought two other big changes with it. I mean, if you don't count Funky Kong. Those being bikes and doing tricks. Of course, the tricks are only there so that you can get a better view of Funky Kong. Besides that, tricks are actually really cool. You can go off a ramp and shake your controller and BAM! It kinda makes the old ramps feel useless. It's such a good inclusion. I think if there's one thing I don't like about the game, it's the art style. Everyone has this weird haze and kinda look like Ken dolls. It's a little bit weird. Anyway, moving on to the items, they're absolutely insane. There are races where I get 3 blue shells thrown at me, sometimes on the final lap and when I'm near the finish line. No matter how well you play, you can't dodge the blue shells, and to be honest, that was what annoyed me the most about this game. Finally, the battle mode is just okay. Always 12 players, always timed, and no interesting modes. It's not that bad, just not good. I know I spent the last bit there talking about all my problems with Mario Kart Wii, but this is the game I go back to the most. It's so fun and so perfect in so many areas. But let's look at its follow-up now. What is this game? Mario Kart 7 is in my opinion the most forgotten about Mario Kart. Either that or I have Alzheimer's. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Mario Kart 7 isn't bad, it's just kind of obsolete. Like, the things it added are either so good that they kept being used in better ways, or were so bad that they were never brought back. Like, gliding and underwater sections were the big new thing, and they were so prominently used in this game's follow-up Mario Kart 8 that they feel kinda unneeded in this one. But then things like the Tanuki Leaf in the first-person view are so irrelevant you probably forgot it existed. I feel like every game has more of a reason to go back to than this one. Like I keep saying, the game isn't bad, it just has nothing anymore. If you want the gliding and underwater sections, go play Mario Kart 8. If you want a handheld Mario Kart, play 8 Deluxe. I just don't see a reason for this game to exist. The most interesting part about this game is its jank character roster. The only person I wanted Mario Kart more than Waluigi is Honey Queen. Mario Kart 7 is so boringly good that I hate it. As Scott the Woz put it,
it's f***ing Mario Kart again!
Overall, Mario Kart 7 is fun, but over the years has kinda become obsolete. Mario Kart 8 is perfect, in most ways. First, let's start off with the obvious. This game is gorgeous. One of the best looking games on the Wii U. It has a rock solid frame rate, unless you play with more than 2 people, and has immaculate detail. The game's controls are basically perfect. There isn't really anything I would change about it. The kart customization helps because heavies are obviously heavier and faster, but they have worse mobility. This is what I mean by 8 is 7 but better. The brand new gimmick is the anti-gravity mechanic, and I'll be honest, when I bought this game in 2014, I was so let down by it. Most of the time, it just felt like normal driving, but now I can look at it and say that it was kind of a letdown. But it helped the track design get so much better. Now the tracks could do basically whatever they wanted, and it allowed for so much more freedom in the track design. That leads to some of the best tracks in the history of Mario Kart. Let's look at just one cup, the Star Cup. First we have Sunshine Airport, which is one of the best tracks, on par with Coconut Mall. Dolphin Shoals, which is the best water map. Try to find a better one. You can't. Electrodrome is like a big party, and don't even get me started on Mount Wario. I don't think this is a hot take, but Mario Kart 8 has the best tracks in every game. And we even got DLC with 16 more tracks, all of which are fantastic. Let's move on to the characters, and wow, there's a lot of turtles. There are some baffling exclusions like King Boo and Bowser Jr., but we got all 7 Koopalings. It's not the most jank roster, but it's certainly up there with Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart DS. One thing I haven't really talked about is the battle mode for most games, and that's because it's pretty average in most, and it only got worse throughout the series. But let's take a look at Mario Kart 8. Why are there no battle tracks? What are these modes? This is unplayable. This is absolutely terrible. Overall, Mario Kart 8 is fantastic. It just has a few exclusions. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is really good. It's all the things I said about Mario Kart 8 with a few new features. First, the DLC comes with the game, and that's pretty nice. Next, the menus are slightly different. There's also a new third drift that's pink. There's now smart steering, which steers for you, and smart driving, which accelerates for you. New characters like King Boo and Bowser Jr. are finally added, and along with these characters, they added the Inklings from Splatoon, which is really cool. It's always nice to see characters from different series get represented in Mario Kart. And finally, brand new battle mode with new tracks and game modes. This is the ultimate Mario Kart experience, basically as good as Mario Kart 8 could get. Overall, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is fantastic, and it isn't just a re-release of Mario Kart 8. It adds a ton of new features and is definitely worth the money. Finally, we come to the rankings, and to no surprise, starting at number 9 we have Super Mario Kart, the most bare bones and frustrating Mario Kart game. Honestly, this is the only one I didn't enjoy. Next, number 8 is Super Circuit, a fun game, but obviously a GBA game isn't going to rank that high. Number 7 is Mario Kart 64, another fun one and has a really fun aesthetic and pretty good controls. Number 6 is Mario Kart DS. This might be a hot take, but I found the DS one to be kinda basic. Not bad, but basic. Number 5 is Mario Kart 7, and it's basically the same as DS, as in, it's not bad, but basic. I just think Mario Kart 7 has better tracks and a bit better character roster. Number 4 is Double Dash, a super creative and fun game to go back to, a top tier party game. Number 3 is Mario Kart Wii. Of course I'm biased, but it is really good. Good tracks, good characters, good controls. Number 2 is Mario Kart 8. Of course it's fantastic, it has beautiful graphics and it's just great all around. Almost. Number 1 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's just Mario Kart 8, but great all around. Now, I've been doing a lot of these ranking videos recently, and they are quite fun, and it's always great to see people express their opinions in the comments. And of course, feel free to leave yours down below. But there's one thing I don't want to see. If I see anyone down there with Mario Kart Wii anything lower than 4th, I'm going to personally come to your house and